for today.
What?
I'll toggle mutes when you're talking.
Wrong one. Hold on. We got a cool new display. I clicked the wrong one. I got to delete the old one. But here we go. There we go. Now we're in widescreen.
Delete world.
Everybody's got some room to move around, and we killed Lou.
Oh, no.
And he's dead.
I gotta sit up. I'm cut off too.
Let's get a little sound going too. I had that turned off.
Gonna be a little closer to Scotty.
Oh yeah.
Scott, you got other way.
I feel,
Oh god.
I feel safe.
Touch
I feel
Where am I
safe.
going? Alrighty. Yeah, so I just got in from work, so that was a little late start, but here we are. So anybody remember what we did last time? That's right, we killed a bunch of baddies. Wani Johani showed up, saved the day, and he's just a lovable scam. And that's it.
I want him to love me.
Yezin has a man crush now.
Does anybody have anything they want to say or do before we start?
Happy Oyster, everyone.
Yeah. Happy Sky Genie Day. Not bitter. Alright, so I think let's see, we're gonna start with a little mental cutscene here. Let me put on the spooky music.
Ooh.
So we're gonna cut to, we'll put the desert sound back on because we're gonna be in the desert. It's music. Hold on, please hold. It's loading. It's not loading. Okay, Sirenscape really fucking me here.
Don't panic.
Just stalling for some
Oh, I like that
time.
sound.
Critical errors.
Okay, so we'll just go back to that. So, so as everybody remembers, Nimbletooth got a hold of the bandit captain. A little volume on me, yeah. Good volume me up. How's that? I should be a little punchier now.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's better. Yep.
So Nimbletooth sliced and diced up the bandit captain, dumped his ass into the sand. Everybody kind of loaded up and took off. By the time you guys got to Tel Ralad, it's probably maybe 5-ish in the afternoon, 5 or 6. So the sun's starting to head its way down. So the view is just kind of over the dead body of the bandit leader, and it's got all sorts of carrion creatures picking at you, scorpions and little dung beetle bugs and a couple vultures. But as it gets closer and it looks down, there's like the best way to describe it, it's like a lichen, almost a lichen, like a moss that starts to creep over the bandit's face and whatever into all the cavities that you guys had made during the fight. And the bandit captain starts to move and reanimate himself and stand up as the lichen starts to engulf him. And then that's where we fast forward back to everybody kind of standing at the front of where were we? The museum, right? I think we got through the city and looking at the museum.
Yep.
So let's fire up some
We gotta get paid.
busy town.
Money, money, money.
That's it.
Money!
That's beautiful, guys. That was good.
Teamwork!
We're taking this show on the road.
Alrighty, so yeah, everybody, you had the cart actually following along. You're kind of doing like a bodyguard detail with the cart because you got it so far, they loaded it up. Why not just the rest of the way there? You had Theodore, who's just rock hard at all the crazy magic that's going on and just mind blown.
in general shock. Theodore,
Yeah.
this is the best and worst day of his life so far. All in one.
Challenge accepted.
So yeah, as the cart comes to a rest in front, and you just see they have not a lot of undead, maybe one or two with the emerald stones, and they're kind of controlling them, helping them unload stuff, and it's just a lot of regular Joe Schmo workers are coming out of the museum to help unload.
Yezin just like rode on top of the cart the entire way there. Just
I hope you're Playboy posing, just like laid out, getting tan in the buns.
Little perennial
probably.
sun.
I was gonna say like a dope ass like pirate captain, but no, you're right. Probably just like that.
Yeah. I like the way it feels.
It's like a it's like a White Snake music video up in here.
That makes me real happy. All right, so what do you guys want to do? You guys just pulled up in front of the what's it called? Museum. I can't want to say mansion for some fucking reason.
Museum mansion. Is this where Atticus lives? Could be a
Yeah,
mansion.
yeah. This is the mansion of oddities.
And books. So bring it on in.
Yes. You there, Schmo.
Schmo.
Mr. Schmo.
You will not address Carmichael like that.
He's
Yeah.
got a name, you know.
Carmichael is just dragging a big box in. You can just see it scuffing up the marble as it goes in.
Carmichael, use the dollies.
Just one nail hanging off the bottom.
Yeah.
Gouging.
Gouging the marble.
Exactly. Yeah.
Theodore will grab whatever he can muster. He's not very strong. He'll just try to be useful.
Speak, help Carmichael, come on.
Oh, yeah. He just kind of goes over and picks up the box with Carmichael, and Carmichael's just holding onto it.
His legs are dangling. Nimbletooth will instruct Harold to grab a box and also bring it in. He's got his guy.
It's okay. You just
Yep. And then when you're done with that one, come back out and grab another one.
Yezin goes out and like grabs like the lightest one, but it like but just like, oh, it's so much work.
you're doing that fake like it's heavy carry, like oh my god.
Zoolander.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Cool. So if you're unloading, we'll go in, and Atticus is kind of it's almost like just like large columns, like stone columns in the front, almost like how Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade, where they go into the stone temple, only instead of being inset in a mountain, it's that unreasonably grandiose large entrance, something like that. So but when you walk in, the center has like a welcome area that has like the sun is shining through. There's a small little courtyard in there, and he's just kind of waiting for you guys in there.
I'm gonna set my nice little box down, give a nice, and then just walk over to Atticus. Maybe stop and look back. Where's the rest of them? Like, oh, and walk back up to him.
Yeah, he's just like pining over these boxes as they come through, and just like looking, and you can tell he's just like way too eager to get into them. It's almost like he's trying to look in the boxes and see what's in there before they're even set down, and he's just like, oh, and then like sees another one, like, oh, over to the next one. Oh, hello. Well, you guys are successful.
Yes.
Well, how did it go?
We killed bandits.
They murdered 8 of them.
That's a plus.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you there, Theodore. You're involved now.
I saw you hit one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You're an accomplice.
We
was
we watched you kill one.
it was self-defense.
It always is.
Atticus just looks at Theodore. He's like, "Oh no, and an offloader killing people? This does not bode well." I'm kidding.
No,
Oh, you're in trouble.
He
We're gonna
like
have to
looks.
sell a lot of your dreams to pay for that fine that's coming for you.
We've discussed this, yes.
Pulls out the can, rattles it around.
He ignores you immediately. Turns to Atticus. Is this normal here?
What?
Just murdering? At will?
Oh, it wasn't murder. They tried to murder you and you defended yourself.
Well, they were some ways away before this. He points a little before this one killed 4 of them. They hadn't even approached. I'm not so sure they were bandits.
They were bandits.
How do you know?
Did you not see their names?
Their little nameplates that they were all wearing.
Above their heads.
Name tags. Bandit Mook.
It said egregious bandit. Oh no. He's like, well, dear Theodore, let's just say for deniable plausibility, they were bandits.
In this case, I think we could make an exception.
Yeah, and anyway, Wadi killed more of them than we did, so
Who?
Bonnie
What?
Jahani.
What, you saw Wani Johanny?
Oh, he gave us a lift back.
A marvelous ship.
Speaking of which, your skiff is gonna need some work.
Carmichael did it.
there you go.
I tell you what, you did so exceptionally well, you could have the ship along with payment. You just have to fix it and pay for docking.
Yo, is this like one of those like insurance scams where it's just cheaper for you to buy a new one than pay for the repairs? Because
Oh, yeah, I am riddled in debt. I'm joking. I'm joking.
And how much does it cost to actually keep one of these at the marina?
A few silver a day. It's nothing. I'll float the first 2 weeks.
Oh,
sold.
It's a boat joke.
it was clever. So, since we were so successful, why don't we take inventory of what we brought back for you and settle up on, the rest of the payment.
Oh, that's fine. It'll take quite a while to sort through these findings. It's a lot of boxes.
That's good. I'm glad this is done. Now we can get back to our studies.
Speaking of boxes, I'm looking around all the boxes that have been brought in. I'm looking for that to see if that little symbol, that dragon symbol, is on any of these crates.
On the crates, no. Just they're like supplied from the they're supplied from the museum mansion again. Jesus Christ! I'm just gonna call it the mansion. You guys get yeah. It's just so it's not on those. You saw it on the pillar itself that was part of the dig, but there was parts that were brought back, so there is a chance it could be on other parts in the boxes.
Okay, I was just checking if anything was stamped.
Yeah, not on the boxes themselves. I mean, it's so I'll let me. He just kind of like, wait right here, and he just kind of puffs out, and he puffs back, and he's got a little bag of money, and he's like, "Who wants this? The rest of it."
Oh, I'll take it. I'll divvy it up. I'm probably the most experienced with counting.
He like,
I thought you
he's
were going to say reliable for a second. And,
Theodore, the fucking tenured mathematician, just looks at you.
yeah, but is math the same in your world as it is in ours?
Of course, boy.
That
You don't
doesn't
know
add
that.
up.
We don't know that.
You wouldn't know. Can
And
you even
neither-
add? Can you even?
I knew how much gold to give you all from what we took from the bandit captain.
Is that what that gold was from? He looks to Lyra.
It's what we found. We found it on the side of a rock.
We are thieves now?
No.
We're
No.
killing and taking?
Well, I mean, this is common practice here. If you
Huh.
or if you are offended by this, then by all means,
No,
next time
no.
we'll keep them alive and give them the opportunity to, take our money.
I hadn't realized this was the custom. I don't mean any offense. Bear with me, Nimbletooth. I need to acclimate, if you will, to, how you operate here in this world. It's very different on my world, I will say.
Do people not kill each other in your world?
Like wars.
Well, you can just think of the dunes in the desert as just one big war.
Wherever.
I like the fact that fucking Theo is going to be licensed to kill in this world with no repercussions.
It's gonna go sketchy so quick.
I see. Like I said, no offense to all of you. Just need a moment to learn to accept these traditions of yours.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, we don't need to stay here any longer, so where are we off to? Where do you all stay?
If you would like, you could come back soon, and we have parsed through these things. If you'd like to know what we found, I don't know if that's something you are interested in, or I've added an extra 10 gold per person to the bounty, the remainder, and treat yourselves.
Very
Like
kind.
that idea.
Yes, thank you.
I
I'll
will
stay and help you sort it.
What did you say, Snick?
Oh, Lyra, what did you say?
What did you say?
What'd you say?
No,
No,
you
what
go
did
first.
you say?
No, you hang up.
Lyra said that she would stay and help Atticus sort through the artifacts if he wants. That's kind of what she does anyway.
Excellent. Yes, this is fine. This is fine.
Yes, I need someone to test for curses.
He
I
just
touch
glares
everything.
at Carmichael like,
Carmichael's been unloading these crates his whole life. That's why he's so fucking cursed. He's touched every object.
but yes, go have fun. Whoever wants to stay can stay. Everyone else, go live it up. Come back tomorrow.
Yezin's gonna walk up to Nimbletooth like, all right, come on. What was it? It was like 250 for the completion. Oh,
Yeah. So we all get an additional 250.
I thought it was 250 to split.
Oh,
How much did he give you?
we need to sort that out.
Yes.
Danny, how much money is in that bag right now?
Yeah. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, I'm counting myself.
1250?
5. It's 300.
Okay.
So
Don't
yeah.
forget Zeke too.
You know what? I'll give it to Zeke because you have everyone convinced it's your real blood brother. So,
Oh my
so
God.
310.
How much per person?
50 a pop and then 10 gold, right?
Yeah, 50 a pop plus 10 gold. And I mean, I didn't. Zeke gets 10 gold, but he doesn't give. Yeah,
So 60 per person plus 10 for Zvig.
yeah.
And gotcha. Cool.
This is quite lucrative. Well, actually, no one gave it to me yet. It's yeah, that's how much we're supposed to be getting. How's the math going there, Nibbletooth?
Yeah, it's all adding up. Exactly how I expected it to. So, Lyra, you're gonna stay here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna help go through everything.
And he counts out a bunch of coins and he just put them in the pouch that I gave you earlier.
Thank you. I'm gonna count them.
In front of him.
Yeah. Not like obviously like 1, 2, 3, but she's just gonna like splay them out in her hands real quick, look at them, and then toss them in the
You
pouch.
disrespect me?
Everything there? Yeah.
Looks good. She puts it in the bag.
See, I told you I could count. Our math here is solid.
Did you count right? Should I roll for math?
He did not try to, he did not try to yoink a couple of coins. So.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, Travis is the one that's good at math. Let me put on my Travis.
Yeah. Let me talk to the accountant.
He's an A student.
He's still in school.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she looks real quick. She just basically just eyeballs how many coins are there and then throws them in the pouch.
All right.
Not
So,
suspicious at all.
I'm not. We're gonna stay here, the rest of us, or do we? Yep. Okay. Oh.
Yezin's going through like
you.
weighting every single coin to make sure that it's like real and like.
They're tasty.
He whispers to Snick, does he know they're not for eating?
I would hope, but I'm not really sure at this point. Well, he's not eating. I think he's just denting them, tasting them. I'm not sure.
Yes, and if you look over, you just kind of fucking see Big Deal like in Snick's ear, just looking at you fucking weird.
Just like,
Oh, big old academic man doesn't know how to tell real gold from fakes.
Yes.
All right then. He keeps going at it like, oh, they're all real.
Well, I'd hate to break up the fun. If everyone stays, we could get through this within the hour, but this way everyone could party after. You guys want to party, right? You want to buy things? I don't know how this goes. I just
would
like staying
to
in my mansion.
See one of your magic shops in this world.
I know some, and I know a good bar that we can all go to also.
Oh, that sounds good.
I could use a drink. Very, very well. I will help.
I'm gonna lean into Nimbletooth. Do you drink like alcohol, or is this just like a people blood kind of situation?
I could drink alcohol.
Okay.
It's
Zveek, do you want a drink?
Yeah, have you? Yeah, will you be?
Oh, he says give them all to me. It's okay.
all of the drinks. Lyra, why don't you take the opportunity and join us? It would be good to get to know you a little bit better. What better way to do it than over drinks?
Well,
You can work tomorrow.
Well,
Atticus, I promise I'll come back soon to help. I never have this much coin at one time.
We'll all be back tomorrow.
It's fine. It's fine. It's not going anywhere. It's stones.
Wait, is that in our contract? Do we have to come back tomorrow?
No.
No, we don't have to come back.
Some of you live here
I
though, so
do.
that would be difficult.
Is that? I mean, yeah. I was just making sure I didn't have to come back tomorrow. I don't. I'm like, oh shit! Did somebody agree to something for me on my behalf that I? Oh,
I registered you. I registered you for courses.
fuck!
I didn't sign up for school.
The sequel to this campaign is like a Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
The one shot's the Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Get out of detention.
Oh yes, and rules. Oh yes.
Oh my god.
You actually look over and you see Zveek. He's kind of wandered his way into the atrium where all the light's shining through, where there's like plants and stuff. He's just kind of fucking around, having a great time, hanging out in this like beautiful little courtyard.
I mean, that's fair. He's getting silt everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't
also-
even know where it comes from half the time.
You
I
also
think it means he's happy.
you also notice he took his 10 coins and put it into his head, so every once in a while you'll see a coin churn up as the sand's going
Oh,
around.
nice. It's the best.
Is he just like a fondue fountain now?
Pretty much. You know what, I'll even say that you can store like 25 pounds worth of goods in his head because it's hollow.
Oh,
It's hollow. It's just like produces the silt. So if you wanted to, you could totally hide shanks or something in there for sure.
Love it. I'm going to write that down.
hell yeah.
But yeah, so
It's
the
way cooler
day
than a
is
regular
yours.
Earth elemental.
Oh yeah.
Put things in them.
Now that you put it that way.
Be a siltamental.
Yeah, siltamental. We'll say it's like a 3x3 cube just to keep it kind of to a size, because weight can be, you know, yeah.
Weight is stupid.
A bag of holding.
Yeah, a little 3x3 cube worth of shit.
Got a head of holding. Nice.
He's a smart boy. All right, so where do you guys want to go?
Snick, you mentioned you knew a few good shops.
I do, in fact, know a few good shops. What does anyone want?
Oh, let's go to the good shops. You know, the shops that you can't normally find.
Oh, the secret ones.
They have those here.
Are there any
We just told you you got like free reign to go out into the like the desert and like kill people. Well, I guess not free reign. There are consequences if you run across the wrong person.
He was not told any of this. So
When will you learn?
once you go outside the city gates, it is just fucking free for all.
There's like no laws out there.
But
And you think there isn't weird shops here?
Yes, I would be interested in seeing those.
consequences?
I do need a pearl.
Oh,
A pearl?
A pearl.
A pearl.
One
All right,
pearl.
so magic.
She kind of like mimics
supplies.
his accent. A pearl.
Pearl.
A pearl.
A pear.
a pair of what?
Of oysters.
Okay. So we need magic supplies. That's good, because I actually
Yes.
think I need to grab something from the magic supply store. Anywhere
like-
else we need to go?
I could use some inks. Perhaps parchment. The magic shop may have this.
Okay. So we're gonna want to go to College Park we're gonna go to Fernwigs, Cauldrons, and Components. We can get any magic components anyone might need. Will be there.
Oh, good.
Oh, that's near the down and dirty alchemy shops too, ain't it?
Now, is there anything that I should have that I wouldn't know? I think I should get an extra water skin.
Do you have a sword?
Oh, I have this. He pulls out a dagger.
Do you have anything that you would use at a distance, or just your magic?
Just these. He gives you a little.
They gonna catch his hands.
Okay, all right.
Yes, as I said, haven't put too much study into the offensive magics, but
Yeah, that's gonna have to change.
I found that weird because you're pretty offensive.
well, thank you.
Just a little humor, come on. Don't look at me like that.
All right, so magic first,
All right.
food later, or drinks first, and then we shop, and then spend all our money.
Ooh, drunk shopping.
I suggest we shop first.
I'm inclined to agree. You're less likely to let go of your money when you have control of your inhibitions.
Yeah, true.
Shopkeepers will not hesitate if they see a drunk person and be like, I'm gonna charge them 10 gold more because they don't know better.
Well, you know magic more than I do, so all right, you lead the way.
All right.
I'll follow Snick.
And just start skittering off to Fernwigs.
Yeah, cool. So you come out of I'm just gonna call it the mansion now. Yeah. So you come out of the mansion and you
Not
start
watering
heading
steaks.
Yeah. And you start heading up it'd be east and then north into the Mages District and to where was that one? Carnum's Rest, I believe, or College Park? College Park.
College Park.
Yeah, so College Park is actually seated. It's just a district in the Mages Quarter. That's where all the a lot of the magic schools are. Each school of magic has its own little building, and it's up against this giant cliff face where it goes up to High Manor, where the Ralad estate is. So you're kind of at the foot of all that. Think of like Devil's Rock. It's like straight up and then flat, and everything's up there. But there's only one way in and one way out. That's not here.
Death.
Yeah.
Death. Well, yeah, as soon as that comes into view, Theo's going to ask, what is up there?
Actually, on the way, you would also notice there's so above you. So the buildings can get up to like 2, 3, 4 stories of just stonework, and you could see the years and layers as they go through, and people have built on top of each other. And above all that, probably 60, 70 feet in the air, is this. It's hard to explain. Like you've never seen anything like it before. It's like 2 rails, and in between is this like pink, almost like miasma, like cloud and glowing mist, and that's the where the mages go, and the mages walk, and they can travel around the city much quicker, but it's restricted to a lot of people.
Theo would definitely ask what all that is. What is all that up there?
Where the mages, the bougie mages, get to travel around a lot faster than the rest of us.
Do they have a guild?
Is there a mages? There is yeah. But you have to be like the creme de la creme of mages to get in there.
Creme de la creme.
He just kind of like fucking fixes his robes.
Yeah. Theodore might fit in, for all we know.
I would like to see what's up there.
Yes.
We've got time. Maybe not right now, but we can always swing by the Mages Guild and see if we can get you in.
Yes. Also, are there many temples, places of worship?
There's a couple. There's about, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's about 7 that I can think of, like nice ones.
Good. Okay.
Are you looking for anyone specific?
No, none specific.
What specifically would you? Well, who do you worship?
Oh, all of them.
All of them?
The eyebrows.
Is that even possible? He looks at Lyra like, impossible?
I mean, you don't
usually
put all your eggs in one basket, I suppose. You never know. And plus, each has their own boon and benefit that we could all, reap reward from. If you need protection, you cry for help. If you are hungry, Chantal, please give me some food. You see, the gods just like your adornment, and they don't seem to mind.
Now, do you normally have to pay tithe or tribute to every single one of these gods?
No, that's not for me. No.
They must really ignore you then.
Mostly.
Oh, fair enough. Do they ignore everyone?
I think mostly, yes. Yes. There are those who do have their favor, and it's a fickle matter, that of the gods. Who causes the floods? Does the flood help the crops? No one knows these things.
Now,
but it's best to just be in their good favor in case it does work.
Now, the gods that you mentioned, I haven't heard those names before, so you might be shit out of luck here unless you start, transitioning your way to our local deities.
You have your own gods here?
We're not from where you are, so I would assume so.
Are they? He looks to Lyra. Are they the same gods with different names, or are they new gods?
Well, do you have a god that is a sandworm that eats the heads of, of unworthy travelers?
I can't say that we do. No.
And your gods sound kind of lame.
Yeah. Then your gods are regionalized to your world, and our gods are definitely different.
This episode is brought to you by NordVPN.
For the sake of the conversation, the sandworm god that's of travel is Kimas, Kimas.
Key mask. I would very much like to see that one.
Oh no, you wouldn't.
Well,
I
it's
guarantee.
temple.
Its temple is in the sand where we were.
Oh.
You won't find that in the city, I don't think.
Well, perhaps we'll start small. I would like to see one on the way. Anyone will do.
All right, we'll stop on the way then.
But yes, I'm most curious about your customs.
Well, thankfully, Edrin's mark has like literally all the temples. They all kind of just like clustered. One popped up and then bam, 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 all the others popped up. So you can
Very
cruise without having
Curious.
to go
Snick, are you like holding a map right now, or are you just going off of memory and just kind of pointing around?
off of memory. I'm just
Okay.
pointing. I've lived here my whole life.
Eldrin's mark, you say?
Edrin's mark.
Edrin's mark.
I can't really help here. I spend the least amount of time in this city as possible. That's
Yes. No worries, friend. You can learn with me.
Yes, think of me as your free, walking, talking, adorable tour guide.
hey, you said free. I like it. I missed everything after that.
Yeah, so
Yeah, go ahead.
no, you're good. Go for it.
Lyra, so who do you worship?
You mentioned moons? Circle of the moons? The stars. What was it?
The stars. Okay, let me just get in here. Okay.
What are you hiding?
I'm
Well-
actually trying to find my notes too, so don't worry.
No, I just once I get into school here, I just recently started looking at religions and everything, and we learn all the druid paths, and one thing that I came across was the moons. Look, if you look up, and she kind of looks up, the moons are always there. What time is it right now?
Daytime, so
It was like
starting
afternoon.
to head towards sunset, right? So
yeah,
we're-
it's like
Or sunset.
6 or 7. So you see the one starting to go down towards the horizon.
So I point and I say, this one setting is Melora, and the one coming up is Nox. But there was a third moon,
Where is it?
Kalira. She said to be murdered. Oh my god! All I heard was me and your mic go shh.
Murdered? How do you murder a moon? I mean, are these moons? Are they gods? Are they representatives? What? Explain.
It's kind of what I'm learning.
Well, keep me abreast. I'm most curious.
Oh,
Theo stares at the moon.
It stares back. It's just Majora's Mask moon, like, ugh.
Always has been.
You can stare all you want. You won't find Kalira.
you won't.
Yes, where? So, who killed her?
Well, in my group, they say that the other moons killed her. Her sister moons.
They were probably jealous.
Yes, it is a common theme amongst gods.
Honestly, I think they were.
So, moon worship.
Pretty much.
Well,
Yes, in my world we have Circle of the Moon druids. We only have the one moon, but they worship it most fervently.
We have those two.
but
Oh, which one did they choose? They choose all three? Oh, two. Pardon.
No, probably. Some probably worship the third. Probably try to get her to come back, resurrect her.
Resurrect a moon.
If she wasn't, if she was killed or, probably, I would say that she was probably unjustifiably murdered. So there would be some that would have worshipped her and would want to bring her back. So
Yes, vengeance. Highest vengeance, yes.
Vera just looks excited, like, yeah.
Vengeance!
I'm playing the game right now. What mommy said you done?
Yes, your theology is fascinating.
and imagine that being one of the people that
you can't
brought
say
back
anything, okay?
a moon.
You
Okay,
see
no
Vera
talking?
kind of just look up towards the sky. She's
like
daydreaming
Hold
now.
on.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's Travis.
Oh, Travis. Thank you for making a special appearance.
All right, hold on.
Hello.
All right. Well, I have to. She said, "Daddy's playing with his friends, and they're my friends too." So there's no stopping her. So I had to she had at least to make an appearance.
Hello, friend.
You wanna wave hi, baby, and then go back upstairs, please, God. There you go. All right. Let me just do this real quick.
So look at all those people.
Please, for the
All right,
love
can
of
you go
air,
back
genie.
upstairs and do- What if I give you?
I got my tabs all messed up right now.
What if I give you the special rock?
So-
clover?
So,
Special
do you
green.
worship a god, Nimble?
Is that all right? Can you go back upstairs?
Yes, the sandworm, is that?
Have a kiss.
No.
Are you serious about that?
Well, yeah, yes.
Yeah, but it's-
that is a
I
real
can't do it
god.
right now, baby.
I mean, but there's gods for everybody
Okay.
around here.
I'll be up in a little bit. All right.
Uh,
Have a
yeah,
kiss?
my god is from
Okay.
Darkshore. It's a very unknown
Okay, better.
god, but
Okay.
a
love you.
god nonetheless.
Yes.
And how about this?
Plenty
And
of
I'll
those
give you
around.
This too.
Yeah, there
So
certainly
you get a
are.
special
And they all
rock
need
and you get
praise.
this cool
You're
button.
doing the Lord's
Okay.
work, Nimbletooth.
If you ask mommy, she could put batteries in it. Look,
Yes, I am at that.
the batteries in it. Okay.
Aren't we all?
Does it light up? Cool.
I don't know. Some of us don't.
All right.
Some of us don't
Love
worship
you.
any gods.
Yes, and there are heathens, but they have a
Oh.
place in the world too.
What?
But I would be most curious, both of you,
was
if
it?
you would show me your customs.
All right. Let's
God.
go upstairs, please.
When
Okay.
it's time to pray, I would be happy to pray
Love
with you.
Okay, yeah. Let's make a plan
To
and-
pray.
and do that.
I'm just gonna say this for your benefit there, Theodore. If you were out there finding the fighting or murder of bandits awful, you're probably not going to like the worship practices of hidden gods.
Well, now, yes, I'm not opposed to cold-blooded murder. If it is your custom, I will adapt.
Again, you keep calling it a custom.
What, baby?
I wouldn't really call it a
What about 'em?
custom. It's just
Fonzie, get
how
up.
things
Come on.
are.
Well, yeah, that's the definition of a custom.
Please go.
Well, I guess it's a custom then.
Great job. Love you.
You're coming in here with your fancy terminology.
I mean,
Thank you. What?
I've become accustomed to murdering people,
There you
but
have it.
usually they, pose a problem towards me, and I have to
Just handle it in the
handle
way.
it in the best way possible. And usually, if you are opposed to somebody and they don't want to just relinquish their property, this is what comes to pass. But
Yes.
sometimes you could do this in a non-violent way.
Yes, I mean, clearly there's cooperation amongst the people here in the city. You're not all savages. I can see that. No need to explain, Nimbletooth. I think I understand.
Okay? I hope that you do understand, because I mean, we are not godless beings. We do have some sort of not customs, but you know, we have some rules and laws that we follow.
Yes, principles and guidelines. Yes, I understand.
And sometimes those principles are a little looser than other
Yeah,
times.
than what I may be accustomed to. Yes, I'm coming to see this. What of you, Yezin? Who do you pray to? Besides Wani Johani.
Oh, I ain't praying to him. I just want to be real good friends.
Rope me up, Wani.
So what you're saying is you want to gain his favor.
Sure.
There are many different kinds of idols.
I wouldn't say that I pray to anyone specific. It's more of a praying against their ire. Because life in, the Sea of Silt is full of curses and full of rough times, so it's hard to... You don't really find time to make prayer in downtime. You usually make prayer at inconvenient times.
When you most need them.
Yes.
In desperate times.
And at that point, you don't pray to anyone in specific. You
Don't?
pray to whoever listens.
Yeah, there are sky chanters. Yes, in my world, they just pray to whoever will listen. You're not alone, Yezin. But be careful. You never know who is listening.
True. Any god could pick up on on a request.
Yes, they've tapped their lines.
Especially one verbalized that of desperation.
Yes, I've read much on this. He's very correct. There are many entities who prey on those who are desperate and weak. And what of you, young mouse?
Young? I'm not that young.
I can't tell. What are you?
I can't tell.
You can't just ask somebody what they are. That's not okay.
It's a mouseism.
Mousest!
What do you want to know? Who I worship?
Yes, do you?
Yeah. I'm not a heathen, as you call it. Well, I am kind of a heathen, but...
He just gestures towards Yezin.
No, I worship Gond.
Gone.
Yes, he is the god of craft, smithing, and inventiveness.
Ah. Almost like a dwarven god where I'm from. Do you have dwarves here?
Do.
I look around. What do I see most of? We're just in the middle of the city, right?
Yeah, yep. You what's prevalent is you wouldn't know their names, but bipedal, just forest animals, just like the regular animals you'd see around forests and different areas like that. It's just they're bipedal, walking creatures.
Yezin is not accustomed to this at all, and he is dying to ask you, what the fuck are you? But he's trying to be polite. Yezin too. Yezin and Snick. So, Gone, you said it was?
Yep.
I'm very much interested in your customs as well. All of you. So, if you ever take time to pray, just please let me know. I would like to join you or just watch.
Watching costs extra, okay? That's where I draw the line.
He taps a fat sack of gold on his hip.
Oh, what do you know? We're at Fernwig's.
By the time flies.
Funny. Yeah. So as the jerk off jokes start flying, so you end up coming to the end of the Mage's Walk, and you could see the shift from where you were in the entertainment district, in the arts district, which is where the museum is. You go through a large gate, and the style of the buildings and everything changed. So back in the art district, everything had a blue roof on it. You've heard it been referenced as blue top before, and these ones are much more like the traditional, what you would think of like earthen, like West African style, like Morocco, that style of building, and everything's magical. Each one of the buildings has a in some capacity like a semicircle teal dome on top that's rimmed with gold. It's like each one, it just gleams at your eye. So as you enter in there, you're walking for a bit, and like I said, you go up to where the foot of the cliff is, and you see fernwigs just set up against the cliff there, and it's kind of funny. It's like so instead of the traditional earthen building, it is made of earth, and you can see where it's been chipped, but it's in the shape of a big giant like bottle with a cork on top, made out of stone.
Huh. Very strange. Your districts are very dramatic. It's almost like different people built them.
Different people?
Well, I mean, look at the architecture near the museum versus here.
Oh, well, yeah, everybody tries to make their mark. They want to make a distinguished,
Yes.
they want you to know where you are.
Yes. No, it's quite nice, actually. It's
We call it branding.
branding. So that's something very different where I'm from.
They want to separate out the classes. They
Yes,
really want you to know who's who, so they can be all hoity-toity about it.
Yes, we have plenty of that.
Essentially, we'll build a new sector that's better than previous sectors, and now everyone's kind of just in segmented class sections, so to speak.
Yes, castes, yes.
Yeah, traditionally, from how the city was made, where you're from, Snick, in Old Town, that was the original tent camp, and like you said, as they build a new wall out and the city expands, people kind of claim that sector, and then it just keeps going and going and going from there.
So yeah, let's go in. Let's go shopping.
Yes.
Montage!
Scene.
Train.
Theo in the dressing room doing a spin for everybody.
Yeah. Oh man, I wish I had that video. So bad. Everybody just full house, just like
I'm doing the pretty woman, the snap the box, and it cuts the
Oh no, we're kids of the 80s. This is terrible. So it's like a big earthenware like jug bottle with a stopper on top, almost like the big like 5-gallon handle ones that were like light tan with brown on the top, like a moonshine jug. So you open up the door to Fernwig's, and it's what you would imagine the stereotypical magic supply shop would be. It's just condensed, and the strange thing too is that as the door opens, it looks much larger inside than the outside of the building does. It has that, dimensional feel. Inside there's lots of greens and purples everywhere. Things levitating and moving by themselves. Things that are automated, clockworks. And then you just see in neat pigeonholed cabinets, it just has pretty much every single what you think a Mage's College student would need as far as supplies, just ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, when Theo steps in, he's like hand on each hip. He's just gonna take a deep breath of this wonderful store.
Is Svi coming in with us?
And are you bringing the bull into the china shop, sir?
Oh, so I have to stay outside?
All right, I'll tie up Yezin outside.
I was gonna say we get up there and just tie Zvik off to a post.
With the feed sack on his face.
No, but is he coming in?
It's your brother.
Probably.
He's family.
I wouldn't tell him to not follow us. He is kind of much smaller than a regular Earth elemental, but he's still bigger than pretty much any of us.
Okay.
How tall is Zvik?
Zvik is 6'4".
Okay, he's pretty big.
Yeah, Zvik is coming in last, and but he deftly, manages his way through the place so far.
Yep.
Yezin turns around. Now Zvik, remember, don't touch anything.
As he has his hand almost on something.
If you had pockets, I would tell you hands in your pockets.
Stuffs his hands in his head.
Nice. And Nimbletooth takes that opportunity to grab that arm and just kind of hoist himself up, and he just takes he puts a foothold on on one of Zvik's maybe his hip or something, or and just so that he has some height on the room, just because he's kind of short. So
I can't wait until Nibbletooth finds out that pocket and falls into it.
It might happen. It might happen, but he might come out with some shit. So
That's how the first character dies. You just suffocate in Speak's head.
It just disappeared. Somebody brings it up and Zvik and pulls him out. How long has he been in there?
He's desiccated. He's mummified.
Campaign 6. You should finally pull him out.
Oh, that's where he is. Oh, okay.
So you almost do the it's super simple to climb up into, because he is just made of stone and coarse rubble, so you find handholds everywhere. So he has his hands in his head, and you use the loop to kind of hang on to and peer around, almost like you're at the top of a ship mast.
Yep.
Look comfortable up there.
Theo's gonna look to Snick and just follow my lead. He's gonna go. Theo's gonna walk in and walk up to the shopkeep.
This is gonna go great.
Yes, it's just watching Theodore now, just
Yeah.
All right.
So there's the counter, and there's the counter, and then there's a stool behind the counter, and on the stool is a barrel that's probably, I'd say 3 feet tall and 2 feet at the fat part of the barrel, traditional looking barrel, with a small circle in the middle. It's almost like a cask that's been tapped, and then they have taken the tap out.
Is there a shopkeep?
No, not that you can see. Yeah, that's all you can. As far as the normal stuff, that's all you see.
That's where. I'm gonna look in the bunghole.
So it's behind the counter, and you kind of peer over into over the counter into it. You see what's the best way to, almost like a tentacle with an eyeball on the end of it come out of the bunghole.
Yeah,
And
Teddy recoils.
Yeah, it just and looks around and says, "I am guess," and you just see different parts of the barrel separate, and little jelly arms come out at the sides and legs, and then the one single eye comes out the bunghole, is looking around. And as he talks, the top of the lid is the mouth flapping and talking. What would I do for everybody?
Oh, good. He takes a step back forward. It's good day, sir. Master Theodore Fletcher and my party. Master Atticus has sent us here to acquire some supplies.
And he looks. You see the tentacle eye kind of it extends unnaturally and swirls around, and it's looking at you. It's what are you?
A human, friend.
Oh, human.
Yes, you've heard of us.
And as he's wrapped kind of around, he looks up. He's oh, it's Nick, and pops back in like, what can I do for you, Snake? You should tell them that you're with him.
You know how it goes. Trying to let the new guy feel like he's winning.
Yeah, Teddy.
Oh.
Did Teddy hear that? I don't know how far away she is.
Did you want him to?
I was just like covering my mouth, but
Teddy didn't hear it.
Yeah. So
I got this, guys. I got this.
As Nick says that, he's okay, and he like back into the barrel, and he kind of, you can see, kind of like rights himself as a jelly barrel would, and he like, yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Theodore responds to this. Change of behavior. Yes, thank you. Well, firstly, and most importantly, we are looking for a valuable pearl. One for the means of identification.
And you see the barrel like look around and shifting on the thing, and like what kind of pearl?
He flips through his spell book, and he goes to the identify spell and flips the book around and shows him something akin to this.
A pearl can do these things?
Well, it's one of the material components of the spell, yes. Unfortunately, I forgot to pack mine.
You need the material. You do not need a pearl that does these things. Why don't you just use the teacup?
The what?
The teacup.
A teacup?
Yes. He like the eye kind of like
Teacup.
slowly glares over at like Snick like and looks back.
Well, you see, the spell here clearly requires a pearl.
Hey, and the teacup might be made out of a pearl. So,
Theodore, tell him you're college educated. That might help.
You just see him like behind himself, like shh.
He's like, so out of the lid kind of pops open, and another tentacle comes, but on the end of the tentacle is like the severed head of a fish, like a very larger fish. It looks like an ocean kind of fish, like picture almost like a tuna head, and it like wraps around the place and goes to a shelf, and it's like looking around. It finds it, puts it in its mouth, and comes back, and there's like a mother of pearl teacup set in front of you. Yes, a teacup, but now he's talking with the fish's mouth.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. All right. You say this will work for identification spells?
It is the spell. Where are you from?
A few towns over.
The tentacle.
we're all
Go
like towns.
What is it?
What is
It's a
a
town.
The tentacle goes out, wraps around Snick, and like puts the fish head on his shoulders. Like, where did you find this guy?
he came through a portal.
Oh,
Does he mean Scab Town?
Oh, this okay.
Yeah, he real weird. Just bear with him.
A piece of the tentacle kind of comes out and winks the fish's eye for it. Like, okay, I got you. Like, goes back. He's like, well, what was your name again? Theodore.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Theodore. Here, the teacup tells you what it is.
I see.
Do you have anything magical on you?
Yeah. He starts rummaging through his pockets. Yes. Actually, hold on. And then he gets the enigma mace.
and
Yes, this here.
Nimbletooth is like totally eyeing this shit up. Like, oh, what did he grab?
Hey, that's something he had before.
I just hear like
I
boots
remember that.
scuffling to like get a better vantage point.
Now, put the thing next to the teacup. Pick the teacup up and ask the teacup, what is it?
Okay. I'll play your game. He does. He takes the enigma mace and he sets it down, and he reaches for the teacup. What is it?
How are you doing this?
Just like that. Like he's just gonna like cheers the fucking the enigmas with his little teacup.
Stupid idiot! It's just a teacup. Gosh, you're so good, fucker.
If this is the teacup, are you doing it into the teacup, or are you doing it through here? How's this looking? What do we see?
Nah, the enigmas are just like laying on a counter, and he just takes a teacup, and he's not even talking into it. He's just taps the fucking enigmas.
What is it?
He cheers it. What is
What
it?
is?
I feel like you need to ask it. Come on, spill the tea.
God damn it, Scotty. It's just got a picture of Kermit the
Theodore
Frog
is a
drawn on
little-
it.
Theodore's a little stressed right now. He fucking lashes out and yells in, "It's not a bean cup, you idiot!"
Yes, it's just like laughing his head off at everything going on.
No.
So as you set the enigmas down, and you take the teacup and you ask it politely, it starts to hum a little bit, and the mother of pearl starts to get more intense, and it's enigmas.
Did the
Did it say?
teacup just talk?
Did it say it from the hole like a fucking Alexa?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know, you have that feeling like you just cast the spell. Identify.
Ah. Yes, Master Atticus will take one teacup, please.
Master Atticus has plenty of teacups.
He needed one more. He gave us some gold to pay for these things.
Do you just want it? Are you buying it? You could just buy these things.
Oh, yes, of
Attic-
course.
Atticus has the magnifying glass. He does not need teacup.
The what?
The magnifying glass.
Do you have one?
He has it now. I have a whole set of teacups.
Yes, maybe I'll pick the one I like.
This one I do not like. Give me another one. Give me an option.
This is like Last Crusade style of like picking the goblet off.
Yes, Theo's just standing there with a bag of sand.
Yeah, there's all manner of teacups just sitting there, different styles and shapes for different people. You could pick the one you want.
Are there novelty ones?
Oh, totally. Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta go through each and see which one has the best voice.
Oh. He just looks at Yezin like he's about to tell you to shut up, but like, oh, okay. All right. And you just see Theo just like with his ear in each cup, like putting them down and going through the stock.
Yeah. They're pretty much all the same voice.
Oh, damn.
Oh, come on, DM. Where's your creativity?
Hold on. Let me jack it up.
Okay, yeah,
Enigmas.
I want the Vietnamese one.
Please hold. Enigmas.
Not the alien one.
I don't know if it's actually changing my voice. I'm turning all the dials and hitting it. So
Not
yeah.
yet. Not yet.
No.
it probably did it on the stream. Oh, actually, real quick, I forgot this. I did this just for Greg.
Oh no.
Yes.
That's the one. That's the cup that I want. Yeah.
But yeah. So anyway,
That's the voice I choose, by the way.
Is that the
That's
Turok
the
scream?
It's in everything.
yeah, it's the No, is it the Wilhelm? No,
Howie.
Howie. It's the Howie scream. The Howie
Yeah, yeah.
scream. Howie scream. But yeah, so you could pick whichever one you want. Yeah. So did you find one you liked? And he's like eyeballing Snick again, like.
What the fuck? Oh yes, I believe I like this one. He gets the Howie one.
It just literally has Howie written on the bottom of the plate. So when you have the teacup too, the plate is attached to it. It stays stuck to it.
Nice. Yes, I'll have this. And any inks? Do you have inks?
Plenty of things. Oh, boy.
Yes.
He's like, looks over at the group like, I can't believe I'm going to ask this guy this. What color?
And Theo takes way too long
Yeah.
to decide his color.
So he takes a piece of parchment and puts it forward. He's like, how about this? Hold this pen in your hand. Think about everything you want. It will make you a list. And then I would deal with them.
Oh no, he's gonna be contemplating how that pen works. Don't do that.
Yes. Oh, very good, very good. And he does. He goes about his list.
I'm easy. I just need
Hey, now.
6 of the usual
We know.
6 of the usual bottles. And do you have any acid?
Like, for you, I got plenty. And you kind of just see him take his little tentacle and grab a bottle and wring some of his acid out from his body into the
Oh.
jar.
Wow, that was
Squeeze.
really fast. Usually it takes a lot longer.
I mean, listen, when you're an ooze, you're an ooze.
Yeah.
Words
That's-
of wisdom to live by.
When you're an ooze, you're an ooze.
Does he sell bumper stickers here?
What do you need the acid for?
Stuff.
Yeah, stuff.
What don't you need acid for?
He's just staring at Nibble.
Yeah. Okay, all right. We'll talk later.
So he goes and he gets you 6 of your normal bottles. Which ones are they? Are they glass or are they the earthenware ones?
Probably the earthen ones.
Earthen ones. So yeah, you get 6 of those. I'd say what they're about like the baseball size ones, just like handheld. That's what
Yeah.
you're looking for. You get 6 of those. Yeah. you get he gives you your normal 6 and he gives you a 7th one additional just because yours in here so much and you buy so much. So
I got you the hookup.
Yeah. I guess technically it's 8 because you get 7 empty and then the 8th filled with the special sauce.
Yeah.
Sauce.
Alright. How much do I owe you?
We'll call it. It's just empty bottles. Just give me a gold like always.
Okay. You're the best ooze in this whole town.
Technically, I'm a jelly, but hey, ooze it is.
All right.
Wait, I thought you just said when you're an ooze, you're an ooze.
Yeah, I know. I'm a jelly though.
Then when you're a jelly, right?
Oh no, when you're a jelly, you're a jam.
I'm gonna have to preserve that one.
Lady Marmalade. I don't know how to tie in, but there you go.
I'm leaving. Going back to my plane of existence.
yeah. Like I'm leaving the game. I'm out of here. Get out.
Lyra, do you need anything?
She's looking through the shelves and Lyra's kind of touching like every single thing. I don't think so. She wants to just take like a quick glance. Is there anything that's kind of sticking out to her? Any kind of like something sparkly?
There's a bunch of sparkly inks. You have like metallic sheened inks like golds and silvers and brasses and bronze.
Fucking
There's-
glitter ink.
Glitter inks on gel
A
pens.
gel pen, hell yeah.
Gel pens. Lisa Frank in this bitch. Yeah, so you have that. You have metallic based inks. You have gem based inks, and these are all like physically gems and metals that are turned into inks.
Lyra will grab kind of like a new. It's almost like, the start of the school year, but she's at the start of adventure, so she's getting some school supplies.
Hell yeah.
She wants to get like a new notebook, and she'll get a gem pen. You get a green gem pen.
Yeah, there's totally. So you can get the emerald. It's like one of the ink wells with a matching emerald. We'll say it's like a smaller peacock feather. It's the same. It's almost like a miniature peacock. So you don't have this massive fucking Hunter Hearst Helmsley thing, but like a smaller, manageable, matching green emerald. So it's literally liquefied emerald ink, and the pen to go with it, and the notebook, of course. You gotta have the matching set.
Can I see your Trapper Keeper selection?
You got any of those pens with the jelly grips? Ooh.
The multiple colors.
Yeah, big joke over here.
How much is
I
that?
am a big joke. My parents keep telling me that.
At least you have parents.
Listen, you came in with Snake. I'll cut you a deal. You got the authentic emerald, 5 gold, no big deal.
Yeah.
No big
She'll give
deal.
him the 5 gold. Then she'll kind of count the rest of her gold. Maybe I can get new school clothes too.
Oh no!
Don't forget those. Don't forget those fresh kicks.
Did I mention there's only one clothing store called Jenko's and that's it?
Oh,
I'm in there.
We're in it.
I'm
We
in
killed
there.
Scotty. We killed Scotty. He's dead.
Bye.
Yeah, he's dead.
Scott.
He wanted to get out of here before chain wallets came into play.
Oh my god.
Told you to assume there isn't already one attached to a pouch on me.
Yeah. There we go. He's back.
I accidentally kicked my cords.
In
That's
a
on
fit
me.
of joy. In a fit of joy.
I was laughing too hard and kicked.
Anyone else? Anyone else need anything magically supplied? Like, well, Theodore has his list going, so.
His list is going. Isn't like I don't do those magic things. It's
Yeah, I'm not usually about the magic, but you have it now. Is it just components? No magical weapons here. So
Yeah, this is just like the raw material place.
right.
I don't think I have any.
I don't think those cups are raw materials.
Yeah, I don't think I have any spells yet that really require any like expensive gems or anything. Really, just all focus.
Focus and worship.
And worship.
All right. Well,
And
well,
worship?
Not a worship. Worship.
Worship.
I think we're saying the same thing.
You think we're saying the same thing, but we're not.
So while Theo was making his list, where would you guys like to go next?
Get new school clothes.
You're serious? You want new clothes for school? Buy
He is
a
a
sexy
student.
outfit. Like,
She points to her outfit like,
I mean, look at her.
if we're gonna be going out and doing more of this bandit stuff,
so you buy a badass outfit that A, gets you a discount on things, and B, instills fear into your enemies.
Well,
and to show off at school,
well,
I sharpen my pencil.
yeah. I mean, you can,
She got a point.
well, that's the goal, to get the point on the pencil. But, yeah, you know, she is a little soft.
Yeah.
She, you know, sometimes when you're the one dealing the most,
She literally has like one bracer. Like,
yeah. Sometimes when you're the one that's dealing the most damage, you get targeted, and she might want to armor up a little bit more.
She's gonna look like fucking Xena when we're done.
yes.
I don't think this is her normal attire. Well, this is her normal attire. We need to get her a little more
Makeover.
makeover montage.
Medieval makeover.
You did get stabbed out there, didn't you?
You got
And
shot.
it hurt.
You're
She like points to like all the blood all over her clothes still.
In the hole.
That looked like it hurt.
It did.
Yeah.
Are any of you wearing like any heavy armor or anything like that?
Not heavy armor.
leather
Yezin's
armor?
probably wearing like the heaviest armor out of everyone, and his is like this like scrap patchwork metal like breastplate thing.
Nick is covered in leather.
She looks like Yezin.
His is also like a climbing rig too, so it's like weird looking, like he's always going rock climbing.
That might be a bit much. She looks sick and she's like, that looks kind of cool. What is Lareth wearing?
Teddy's just wearing a robe.
What did I call it? Why do I have Lareth?
That's how he came through the portal.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
That's how he
okay.
introduced himself.
That's my pen name, too.
And then
That's the
I
other
called you
world.
Aaron before.
Aaron.
Aaron, yeah.
Okay.
What are you wearing?
A robe. You looking underneath it? We doing?
Yeah, he,
This looks kind of cool. And then what is Nimbletooth wearing?
Nimbletooth is wearing leather armor as well. He, yeah, it looks a little wispy at times. Like it's giving off an aura, but it's not even just like a magical glowing. It's more like of a tangible. Every once in a while, like you kind of catch a wisp of like smoke, steam, something. It every once in a while, like just something, like a wisp of something comes off of it.
That's kind of cool too. Maybe like a combo of like this, and she points to Teddy and Snick's combo. Maybe like some robes with some leather, and she's like planning out her first day of school outfit here, first day of adventure outfit. I already kind of have like a robe, so yeah, maybe just some like leather accents.
Well, I think we got to go to the Jinko for you to see everything. I can't even say this.
But it's Jin, but it's DJIN.
Yeah, Jinko.
Jinko.
I was imagining.
Jinko, it's going in. I'm putting it on the list
Is that
of
not
shops.
what it was? I thought that was the joke.
Oh,
You got it.
I just literally
Jinko.
missed it and said Jenko.
God damn it.
God damn it.
It's going under supplies too. It's not even going under like
The
services.
best part is it covers up those curly shoes.
Yeah, totally.
Jinko. Edge Lord supplies.
Nice.
There we go. It's canon now. Anybody else?
Theo's finishing his list. Yes, I believe I have a list in order. And he
Well.
hands it over.
What do we got?
Your most toxic inks.
Toxic.
I'll need about 20 gold worth, I'd say. Yes, Master Atticus will use this teacup.
What do you mean by toxic?
Lead or mercury or what? Lead, preferably.
Yeah,
Isn't
that.
it- Yes, okay, yes. Yes, 2 ounces of that will do.
Wait, lead. Like Yezin pulls like one of the veiny rocks he got from like the desert out. Like this lead, it's just like holding on to like a thing of lead.
And he drops it. It's super heavy sound.
Studs. Doesn't bounce. Yes, that, but infused into an ink.
Oh, you just put it into the inkwell. man.
Yezin like, yeah, we could get that out of there for you. Like starts like trying to rip the. I just like licks it to try to.
He's so heavy-handed he can't cut a
I
nice.
just love that he's licking
No
lead.
slivers.
The sea of silt is just contaminated with lead. They all have lead poisoning.
Oh, that explains so much.
Yeah, but no one can read our minds. It's great.
Oh,
The
immune to
mind flayers
charm.
fly right over it. They don't even bother.
What?
We can't stop here. This is lead country.
It's not called lead, it's called Mind Flayer Rock. It's like how you do fucking garlic for vampires. You just put lead around your neck for the Mind Flayer.
It's a pacifier. You just suck on the stone. Throw this-
Mind players hate it. With this one trick, you can avoid them all.
There's out in the desert, like not unlike a salt lick, there's a lead lick.
Yeah.
Everybody re-ups every once in a while.
It's for good luck.
It keeps the mind
Blarney
flayers
Stone.
away.
Oh man, I can't handle that.
This is my god. Say hello.
My god is lead.
Fate has led me back to you.
Okay, I gotta stop because I'm gonna fucking pass out and have a heart attack. Oh, I got a headache from laughing on that one.
My name is Lead.
My name is Lead. Oh boy. Okay, yeah. So you need poison inks. I got that. What else you need?
Good.
Well,
You get just this teacup, and I do need a bag of sand, but we are in the desert, so I'm afraid you'll miss that sale today, sir.
Well played. Well played. Let's see with the teacup and gold. You're like 65 gold.
Ah, yes, Master Atticus will be most pleased with this price. Thank you.
I know it's not for him. He has the magnifying glass. I sold it to him.
He just quickly hands over the 65 gold and ignores the comment.
He's like looking at Snick as he's still continuing the thought. He's like, he can practically see the fucking future with that thing. He doesn't need a teacup.
I don't know, Eve.
Fucking humans, right? Fucking humans. Oh, that's all? Snick, pleasure seeing you as always. Give my best to Gertrude and the babies at the orphanage.
I will. You keep doing the good deeds.
Theo's just like, oh, they know each other.
I mean, she did lead us here, so you know.
Very good.
Okay, so on to the next shop.
This has been the highlight of my day.
All right, where would you guys like to go next?
Chinkos.
Follow me.
All right, as
No.
as the door swings back open into the mage's district, we'll fade to black onto our next one and take a little tenor, and we'll come back and
I just want to say, on the walk out,
Theo looked at Snick and just gave her a fucking wink and a nod.
Got him.
It's like mouthing, so good.
Snick would know that you would know the proprietor's name as Frank Fernwig, aka Fishhead Frank.
Oh God!
Love it.
All right, yeah, so let me grab my OBS right quick. Let's go, let me mute everybody and let's go take a tenor. We'll see you guys in 10. coming in hot. Pew pew got Johnny Nod coming in hot with the raid.
Hey.
You guys just missed the acid trip that was Fishhead Frank. Yeah, another reoccurring character from NPC from other games.
Yep.
Excellent. So yeah, so as we were leaving the Fernwigs, what's it called? Where were you guys off to next? You said you want to do some clothes shopping.
Djinko, right?
Yep.
Djinko.
The one and only clothing shop.
To be fair, there is more clothing shops. I was just talking shit.
Djinko, TM.
Yeah, you have some options. Snick knows them. So, but to be fair, I just added Djinko to the list, Ymira, so you can go with that if you wanted to.
I do see it on the list with Edgelord supplies.
Yes.
All right, so we can go to Jinko. I keep almost saying Jinko. Where else do we have? Tools, Tufts, and Tool.
Yeah.
Jerry Salons and Fashions.
Ah.
That
Say
sounds
Jerry?
fabulous.
Yes, did you say Jerry's?
Yes, I did. There is, in fact. Wait, do you have Jerry's where you're from? Are they a chain?
Well, they are.
There's Jerry's where everyone's from.
Yes, they are usually quite famous.
Jerry was here.
Everyone's got a Jerry's.
So
But yeah, those
apparently
are
they
probably-
came through the portal as well then.
I wouldn't doubt it. Theo's going to perm this episode.
Theo, what was the name of the world that you came from?
Toril.
Orem?
Toril.
Toril.
Who's asking?
Don't worry about it.
Me?
Lear says it out loud.
Wait, and he quickly palpates the face, and he's just like, yeah, Nibbletooth, right? Yeah.
Ah, yes. Yes, Toril, some know it as a material plane, I guess. I suppose it's more of a plane that I'm from than a world, although they are quite similar in nature. But yes, Toril is its name.
So,
The whole square planet.
I'm sorry. What?
He's a square earther.
Letter?
Just flat.
Yes, it's flat.
So how do the moons work in such a place?
Oh, there are several theories.
And you subscribe to?
Well, I'm a bit undecided myself. The one that I think is probably the most correct is, you see, everything above your
Plane.
your plane,
Right.
yes, is the firmament. It's like an eggshell that spins around, and it goes around, and the stars are attached to that.
So they move
And
with you. So those stars are always attached to you. You always see those same stars all the time.
No, they move actually. They stay with the sun and the moon. They all spin around your.
They're all independent
plane.
of your plane.
Yes, it's like if you were to put a piece of paper inside of an egg and spin just the shell.
So you're inside of a
On a flat yolk, if you will.
flat yoke.
I'm just pushing everyone to Jin. Jinko.
Yezin's over here like the face is the information that's going through his brain. He just can't handle it.
So you're a flat yoker. Okay. We
Well, yes, clearly can be nothing else. I mean, otherwise you'd fall off.
right. Yes. It's I mean, is there is there a force that keeps you on the flat yoke that would allow you to travel the edge of the yoke and be underneath the yoke so that you would be able to see other stars?
Well, yes, there's gravity, and it points down.
Oh, that's what
You
you
see-
call it? Gravity, the force that keeps you onto the yoke?
Oh, yes, there's actually mages who study gravity just thoroughly, almost exclusively. But we all know that it points downward. And if you were to go around something, you would clearly fall off the edge. So it must be flat.
So,
If you like, I can explain it to you in some detail later, but we should.
perhaps over some yokes.
Yes.
Gonna put Nimbletooth out of his misery now.
Yeah, so you would know that Snick would know that Djinko is more of just kind of like your boxed adventure store. I don't want to say it's like it's everywhere. It seems in all the other cities, the major cities, but so it's less higher quality than you have your Jerry Salon and Fashions, which is the what's the best way to put it? The most austere and just over the top. It's that top tier, like flamboyant
So
area.
It's what you're saying is that it's hot topical. You're-
Jinko is hot topical. You get a lot of buttons there. A lot of buttons and spikes.
buttons, chains, straps.
Studs.
Where all the
Studs.
spikes that are on my outfit are from.
Yeah, so then Jerry's Salon of Fashions is the real high end over the top, and then Tools, Tufts, and Tool is kind of like your or it's Tull's Tufts and Tools is your like hometown like custom tailor. Like it's not as like completely ridiculous as Jerry's Salon of Fashions, but it's still a custom shop. But it's that, like I said, it's more of that blue collar vibe.
Permission to add a Hut Depot.
Gnome Depot.
Oh no! All right, okay. I'll play your game, Danny.
Gnome Depot.
I'll play your game.
Snick, which one? Which store can I get another one of these? And she holds up her bracer.
Her one single bracer.
I found this one.
You found it.
Probably.
Did you take it off of a slain enemy?
No,
No.
it was just mixed in with some of Atticus's stuff. He said he didn't need it.
And have you checked to see if perhaps it had any other properties? Perhaps, maybe.
Yeah,
Uh,
it could be cursed.
Or it could be benign. How about you hold up the teacup
seem-
to it?
Yeah.
Well, perhaps at dinner.
You're gonna make us wait?
I've expended my my resources for the day.
We got it. Okay. You have been tapped out.
I've had quite the day, Nimbletooth.
Yes, it can be overwhelming. We understand.
You go to put it near the teacup and you hear
This entire episode on YouTube is just gonna be us laughing.
I'm not even mad at it. But yeah, so you have
Was
options.
that a positive response?
The teacup's not home right now.
Yeah. We'll have to try again later. I think the battery's low.
What is it? Is this a magic 8-ball? What is that?
But yeah.
He shakes it. It just says unsure on the bottom.
Okay. So
So we're gonna go to Jinko, or do you want something fancy and custom, or super fancy and really expensive?
I only have so much gold.
All right, Jinko it is then.
You can get a lot of garbage at Jinko for cheap.
I mean, the way I see it, you probably have at least 89 gold. Not that I'm keeping track, Lyra.
Close.
And whatever you had done yourself. Sure.
Which is not much. Atticus pays me, so.
He pays you?
I worked, well, I have to
thought
work
you-
from, I work from my room.
Oh,
My room is free.
you're a paid student.
Nimbletooth, are you keeping track of all the money we are spending?
I'm keeping track of all the money that's coming and going since I've met you all. Isn't that what you're all doing for each other?
No, that's kind of problematic and super suspicious.
Yeah, no, I'm not
Why?
paid.
Why would that be? We have been told we have a certain amount of payment coming towards us. We were paid a certain amount. We were gonna get a certain amount. I gained a certain amount by rolling said captain of the bandits, and I distributed said money. So why would you not keep track of what's coming and going? This is
He-
not
He
necessarily.
Accountant.
has been doing the accounting. And
Yeah,
mean,
Since you put it that way, I guess.
Yeah, man.
See, I mean, Sveek understands currency.
His hands are
And
still
its
in his head.
value.
Sveek, you can take your hands out of your pockets. We're
Thanks,
outside now.
Nimbletooth. Someone's gotta do it.
While you're
I
walking through the crowd, Nimbletooth, give me a perception check.
Well,
You-
God damn it.
You have this weird feeling.
Oh, chiclets. That's not a good roll.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
It's hunger.
Yeah, you could feel like you feel like you're being watched, like
come
you're being
on.
because that sketchy foot. You feel like you're being watched. You could feel the eyes of somebody on you for sure. And you look over, and because since you're so much lower, you kind of get pictures of things as people go by in like snapshots, and as the two bodies open up down an alleyway, you see someone that's almost dressed like you, hooded and cloaked, but the same kind of fit, and you hear, you feel that there's something reaching out into your mind, whether you want to accept it or not. That's up to you. It doesn't feel like it's trying to push into your consciousness, but the phone's ringing.
Oh, somebody's trying to send me a message. The way I picture it, I'm still like
He just says that nonchalantly.
Yeah.
I'm still
I'm
trying.
receiving a message.
Yeah, you know what? It's
I gotta take
Yeah.
this.
yeah. I'm still writing speak. So yeah. So he's gonna let that call come through.
I accept the charges.
I accept the charges.
You're being called collect.
You hear a voice in your head that's familiar, but you don't know why it's familiar. And you're the only one that hears it, and you hear, in a whispered tone, you hear, "Hail the Stitcher." And that's it.
But I didn't see where it came from.
Well, you picked up on you being tracked by this little cloaked figure, but as the people passing by, as you glanced over, noticed it, the figure's gone, but you still got the message.
So where are we heading exactly?
We're heading to a Jinko. It's clothing.
Yeah, let's get inside.
Yeah.
Or-
Is he
So
okay?
Do we notice anything weird about Nimbletooth?
Well, he said, "Hold on, I'm getting a call."
Yeah. If you feel like your character would find that suspicion, you kind of like look around. You could try and make a perception check as well.
Yeah.
I would just be perception checking Nimbletooth, not looking for anything. It just watching him stop and then stare blankly for about 2 seconds, and then get right back to normal. Oh, can I do insight for madness?
Yeah.
He did lock on to some particular person for a few beats.
I self-rolled by accident. That was a 9.
That's a 9. Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go.
You notice. Yeah. What Lou said. You notice him just stop for a second, like he's noticing somebody, and then kind of blinks it away. Anyone else with a perception check, either on Lou or when you notice him kind of saying, "I got a message"?
Yeah, I rolled that perception check on him there.
Oh, the
It's
14.
probably garbage.
No, you noticed the same thing. You kind of peeked over and you saw the, and like I said, it doesn't look like an exact match, but the same form, the same form language in the outfit, and then same thing as the people kind of pass by, he's gone.
Nimbletooth, is that going to be a problem?
What? Jinkos? I don't know. How much do you intend on spending? Gonna
Understood.
I'll roll the deception on that.
You could roll whichever deception or persuasion. You don't have to tell.
I was gonna say I'm not even like I'm gonna say you don't have to roll. Yezin's just going to accept that. She's like, yep.
I mean, not that you need to wear anything better than what you are. Maybe a ring of protection might help, but maybe something for Svik. If I'm going to be riding him more often, I wouldn't mind him being more protected. Just saying.
Why don't you just crawl right into the
Into his head.
crawl into his headspace?
I can't really do anything from inside of him. I mean,
You could stick your head out and be like you're in control,
what if
like
I
it's your
took
it's your
over
body.
his
That would be that'd be
That'd
funny.
work.
Could I take over his head?
Oh, absolutely not. It would just look funny.
Well, have you seen me?
You
I
see,
mean, that's fair.
you see Zvik kind of like motioning like a shrug of his shoulders, like. Yeah,
Speak just like picks you up and puts you inside.
he beckons, like his hands are out, kind of just like up to you, kind of look.
He looks like a misshapen Goro, right?
The huge body, tiny head.
Yeah,
Tiny.
And the top arms are little.
little crab claws.
It's the worst version of Goro ever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like the Drow Dragloth things.
Oh God, yeah.
He seems to like that. Does he like that? He looks at yes.
I mean, if he's willing to keep me here, I mean, this seems like a pretty advantageous.
It's just like a hollow place inside of a rock. I mean, just don't put your head in there. You might drown in silt.
Duly noted. So keep myself above rock. Svik, pick up that stone over there.
He kind of looks over at Yezin like,
I'm gonna roll a persuasion.
Pick up the stone. Do it.
picks up the stone.
Damn it! Ah, chiclets.
He picks it up.
Okay. Throw it over there, and try to hit that merchant over there that's selling the clay pots.
Don't do that.
He puts his arms on his hips.
He's been in trouble for this before. He knows.
Eek.
If
I
you're
mean-
going to abuse this power, then it's going to be taken away.
Okay. All right, Speak. All right. How about you? Oh, let's see. What's this like? Could you go into the ground but keep my head above the ground? How's that gonna look?
Jesus Christ.
So I do know from experience that the second he starts to merge in there, you're going to pop right out of there.
Okay, let's see that happen.
And plus, you would know that he can't do it on the work stone. It's only loose stone, or like loose sand and silts and stuff like that.
It's unworked earth.
Yeah.
Oh, underworked earth. Okay. So he just can't do it. Ugh. Well, okay.
But even if we were standing in sand or whatnot, like he would move into the ground and you would just kind of like
okay, so
hit the ground and come out.
okay, so he would eject me. This is acceptable. I don't want to go under the, the sand. I'm just,
Oh, you want him to eject you?
yeah. What would that look like? Would he propel me a certain amount of distance?
Hey, Zvi, fastball.
Oh, he just kind of picks you up by the nape of your neck and loads you up, and his head just goes and shoots you out. Do a roll an acrobatics check.
Who? Me?
You, yeah. Unless you, I mean, so if you're
The
not gonna,
halfling flying in the air.
yeah, if you're not gonna, if you're not gonna fight him trying to
No,
do
no,
all
not
that,
at all.
yeah.
I wasn't truly prepared anyway, but
Yeah, so as he fucking loads you into his head and the silt starts to rumble and blast you out like a fucking cannon, roll athletics.
I
Yeah,
rolled
he
an
got that
acrobatics.
23.
Yep. So yeah, you how do you land? About, what was it, 10 feet you could throw somebody?
10 feet right now, yeah.
Yeah. How
10
how
feet?
yeah, how do you land?
Right now.
Uh,
I like where
yeah,
that's headed.
Nimbletooth is just propelled, and he just tucks himself into a ball really quick, and then, as he's about to land, he just grabs his cloak and he just brings it around himself, and he just like, oh, this is gonna be so useful.
I like how you're frozen.
It's perfect.
I thought it was me again for a second. I'm like, oh, is that just my screen?
Yeah, so Zvik shoots you across, you do your superhero landing, and you guys then get to what you see is just a very mundane looking building. Snick knows that this is Genco.
Are there cool kids hanging around outside?
It's just all the skateboard kids without skateboards.
Oh, there are kids hanging around, but they're not cool.
Silt boards.
Yeah, silt borders, yeah.
All right, this is the place.
Oh.
Those dang siltsters.
Is anyone interested in going to the mining store?
I mean, yeah.
Not-
Looking right at Yezin.
yeah.
I mean, do I ever not want to go to the mining store?
I don't know.
Let's just,
Don't
if
you?
if no one was interested, I was going to go run a quick errand by myself, but I will wait for everyone else to be done here.
I'll just
I mean,
stay
I don't really need
outside.
to buy clothes at all. Like we can run there if you want.
I'll go in with Lyra and make sure she's not taken advantage of.
Yes, I'll join them as well. I would like to see this shop.
Maybe get like a sleeveless vest. Like, you're in a new area. Maybe like zhuzh up your personality to not look so.
Don't tempt me with the vest.
Did I mention there's an adventuring Canadian tuxedo?
Live a little. Enjoy
Don't
the
be
custom.
fooled from those Jinko robes either.
All right,
He's
so
a druid.
you guys want to split up? You Snick and Yezin want to hit do they want to hit hold on? Do they want to hit giraffes and shafts, stables, and mining supply?
Drafts and shafts is the
Wait.
place for me.
Is it? Well,
Is that a bar or a mining
I know.
shop?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, no los dos.
Drafts for the horses. Draft horses. Yeah. For moving the stones. Double pun. Yeah, so if you guys want to split up, you totally can.
Split party.
it's-
What can go wrong?
Split the
Well, where I
party.
come from, there is a common saying: it's best to split the party.
Good, good. There's something we can both get on board with.
Yes, yes. While shopping, perfect. Yeah.
What could
Cover
possibly
more
go
ground.
wrong?
I think we're gonna do real well with this just dual party system of ours.
We can cover more ground this way. I mean, it does make a lot of sense.
There's 3 and 3.
Wait,
Yeah,
no,
pretty good.
with Speak? Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
What about Amy? That makes it 4 and 3.
Yeah. But
Wait, don't you have to tie up your undead
He's good at
outside before you
counting.
go in?
I would trust him.
We could keep Harold outside. Yes.
Oh, Harold's with us this whole time?
yeah, I didn't know Harold was.
I thought we left him at the museum.
Did we?
No, he comes along with me. If I keep the crystal, then he comes with me.
Oh, hello, Harold.
Aye.
It's terrifying.
How are Harold's clothes looking?
Very terrible. Like what you'd expect a zombie laborer to look like.
Got it.
Yeah. As he waves, part of his jaw fell off. You had to put it back on.
We'll get that fixed.
Is there a necromancer in town?
Bunch.
Probably we can ask around.
Theo kind of does a little walk around, a slow walk around Harold. We could get some work done.
Taking
Say
him to cherry salon and fashions.
Well, I mean, it couldn't hurt to, I don't know, fortify him a little bit.
I have heard of strange experiments. Covering the bones in metal. He has like a wild look as he fucking looks at Harold over.
Duh.
Harold just
That
looks
sounds
down again.
amazing.
Aye.
Yes.
Okay, we'll outfit him a little bit. I've got a little extra to spend, so we can. We'll fit him out a little better.
He's your friend. It's your choice, clearly.
Yeah, he's my slave at this point. But yes,
Friends.
Aye.
he's under my control.
Understood. And Theo goes to hold the door open.
Right.
Or-
Do we want to
I'll
meet back
walk
here?
I have no idea where I am, so yes, please.
We're
All
going to Jinko's.
Okay. Yeah, I brought you. Okay, so we'll be right back. It shouldn't take too long, unless Yezin gets really excited about the mining stuff.
I guarantee I'll get excited about the mining stuff.
Rocks.
I haven't been to a mining shop in a while. They might have some new stuff for me to play with. I don't know. They might have a nice rock wall for me to climb too.
A rock tumbler.
It's just like a rock adventure place.
They just played Twisted Sister on loop. I want to rock.
God, I hate my life. What the fuck did I do to deserve this? So good.
Yezin's shaft is rock hard.
Yeah. Cool. So we'll fast forward to Snick and Yezin and Zvig getting to drafts and shafts, mining and horse supply.
How did they move so quickly?
It was right across the street.
Yeah, it wasn't too far away. Yep.
Yeah, it's up the road a bit. All right, here we are. I need you to not judge what I'm going to be buying. but
I'm literally covered in garbage. Like I don't know what you want from me. My armor is welded together scrap. I really don't know what you're expecting me to judge you about.
so is that like an aesthetic choice or like a financial choice or where does a little bit of column A be?
Resources in the Sea of Silt are pretty scarce, so you kind of just fashion together things. Like we have all of these like wizards and spellcasters whose entire jobs are focusing their magic power on making just small flames as hot as possible so that they can instantly melt metal to other metal.
That's pretty cool.
It is. And then they make stuff like this.
Neat.
Yeah, I mean, you just kind of like skiffs and ships and cities break down in the Sea of Silt, and you sometimes your scavenging is scavenging old cities that are defunct, and you don't have the resources to, smelt everything down again.
Makes sense. A lot of my stuff is recycled scrap too. I don't have the money for like big crazy stuff.
So what is it you're going in there to buy?
I need, if she pulls out a little piece of paper, I have to get fuses, gunpowder, ball bearings, some gears, some springs, metal scraps.
None of that sounds boring. Why did you think I was going to judge you?
The gunpowder gets a little weird with it, like when people are like, why is she buying gunpowder? Why do I buy gunpowder in the amounts that I keep buying gunpowder in? Also gets concerning after a while.
I was literally standing right under you when you fired from the crow's nest. That shit's awesome.
Thank you. I'm very proud of that. That has been my magnum opus so far.
Did you make that yourself?
Yes, I did.
That's even fucking cooler.
Did we just become best friends?
Hell yeah! You wanted to go do karate in the what's this? Draft shafts
In the stables?
If we move the aisles, we could have so much room for activities.
Do they have a shooting range?
They do now. They
Those poor
do.
horses. Those poor horses.
This is the Tel Ralad version of a glue factory.
Oh no.
You go in there and their horses are shooting the guns. Like, was not expecting that.
It's all just horse wild folk. Yeah, that's just nay. But yeah, so as you get there, you've been here. This is like one of your normal jaunts. You've been here hundreds of times, and the guy that runs the place, this little halfling named Holger.
All right. I'm gonna open the door. Holger, I'm back.
You just see a little halfling pop up out of a pile of coal, and he's just like rub his. He has goggles on, but they're just covered in coal dust. He's like, "Oh, hey there, Snick. I see you're back. That was quick."
Yeah, I kind of burned through the last batch a little quickly.
He actually looks over. He's like, "Well, I got a goodie bag. You want the same things you want last time?"
Yes, I do. Oh, wait, I have a friend. I made a new friend.
Yes, just looking around, just like in awe.
He's before you know it, he's like up on your persons, like grabbing all the stones and looking at him and like licking pieces of it. Be like, "Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one."
Oh no, your background faded.
Yeah.
I wonder why that happened. Let me see.
I mean, some of it's coming in.
Oh, you know why
Hey,
the light went out.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
You can do this. No, it's all good. Don't worry about it.
The shop is green.
There we go.
Hey. Yeah, I got you. I got you another load of the things you want last time. Oh no, I'm licking on this guy. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, so he's seeing all the the bits of stone and dust. He's like, boy, these are good pieces. You can't get this up here. Where are you from the south?
Sure am.
Oh, these are delicious.
Oh, if you think that's great. Hey, Sveek, get in here.
Yeah. He's just like, whoa. Can
He's
I touch
my
it?
brother.
That's your brother. That's your brother. That's your brother?
Yeah, is that weird?
No, that's really cool.
Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna have a problem for a second. Like, oh.
He's like, that's my brother over there, Andy, the idiot. And you just see this guy just sitting there, just like passed out, half drunk on a pile of boulders.
Who would win in a fight, Andy or Carmichael?
You know Carmichael too.
Of course we know Carmichael. We work for Atticus.
Oh, that explains a lot why you guys are all together then.
Mm-hmm.
As he's doing this,
Just had a job.
he's getting all your stuff together. He's got you the fuses. He already got all the ball bearings. He knows your normal order. It's gonna be the same. Do you want more?
The same.
Same. All right. Kind of puts it all together. Whatever your normal order was last time, you get the same thing. He throws in a couple little fancy. Oh, wait a minute. I got something special for you. He goes over in a corner and rustles around, pulls out these string. It's it's almost like, I want to say a silver, like a ore of silver, but it's not as shiny. So it's kind of that weird, it's almost like a brushed aluminum ore. He's like, listen, just got this in. Hey, nobody knows about it yet. Don't even know what the fuck it's called. Don't ask me. Just call it the special stuff for now, okay? And that's why nobody knows nothing. You got the special stuff, deniable plausibility, right? Here, take this. You could turn these into bullets. Let me know how it goes. They get extra fucking sharp. So what I've heard, I cannot confirm nor deny that the special stuff, if you line some guys up and you shoot one of them, sometimes goes through and gets the guy behind him.
What?
Can I check the material to see if I know what it is?
Sure.
What roll you want me to make?
Haste.
You could do history. You could do. Let's see. What do you have that might apply as Yezi? You could do history. You could do nature. You could even do survival.
I'll do survival.
Hold on, my screen's missing. There we go. 19, not too shabby. Yeah, so you guys know what you use it by in the south. This is kind of like an outlawed material to be up in the north, but where you're from, it's called Boulder Breaker.
Ooh.
So this is like that new hotness. You guys known about it for a while. You guys use it for a lot of the tips on your picks and stuff like that. But
is my pick have any of that material on it?
Yeah, actually, it's actually mostly.
Yeah, I'd look at it. I'm like, oh, you got that good. And I take up my pick and it transforms into its pick shape and whatnot. And I set it down. I'm like, this stuff is great.
What is it? Snick is wide-eyed, leaning up, just tell me, what is it?
I'm not sure if you heard my description of it, when we were fighting, but his pick is like a war pick, climbing pick, and it's covered in gears and cogs, and part of the handle is glass with metal filigree, and it's filled with just whirling silt at all times, and it transforms, and it has a grappling hook built into it. It separates and comes back together, but for the most part, it's an entwined war pick, and it's mostly made out of the same material.
What?
That's pretty good.
We use that a lot of. I guess he's right when he says, "Don't talk about it. Don't say where you got it."
All right.
Where'd you get that much?
Where did you get that much?
Touche. Well played, sir.
I almost answered. You almost had me.
Trying to see if we had the same guy. You never know.
I actually found this one myself in the Sea of Silt.
Oh, so you're my guy. That's okay. Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Hey, what was the name of the guy you got it from?
Oh, my guy. Andy.
No, I guess he is more useful than Carmichael then.
I'm kidding. He's actually dead. I'm kidding. You can see him breathing. He's fine.
I 100% expected it to be Sandy, but you know.
God damn it.
Okay. Oh, all right. I'll take it.
Is Siltabel?
Yes, Siltabel. Just the normal, like the 5 gold to cover the basic stuff. And listen, the boulder breaker's on me. I just need to know how it works. That's all.
You want me to bring you one of the bullets finished?
A little research and development's all I'm saying.
I got you. And I'll just like wrap it up and tuck it away, like deep into the bottom of my bag.
I just see your little hands scurrying. I love it.
Yeah, it's just like furiously, like there's just things like just tucking it all in.
What other cool climbing gear you got? Like the good climbing, the experimental climbing gear.
Oh boy, I don't know if you want the experimental. Yeah, he does. He wants it, doesn't he? Yeah, he does.
I mean, he clearly sees that like my armor is also climbing gear at the same time too.
Yeah, so he goes over and scurries around and finds some things, and he gets like it actually kind of looks like horse gear, like horse bridle. So he peels a couple things off. He's like, all right, this wasn't for something your size, but I could downsize it real quick. Puts all these straps together, and it's this like chest rig that he kind of sizes up and can clink to the front of your armor. You have a very good feeling it would help with athletics checks that are involved with climbing.
It's a modified horse heist. Or horse hoist. That's hard to say. Horse hoist.
Hoist.
Horse hoist.
Listen, I got a bunch of them. I could cut you a deal. Be like 15 gold fitted on you.
Done and done.
Oh, excellent. All right, so as he starts, anything else you guys going to need after this? It's going to take a second.
Oh, I think I'll be good after that.
I'm good.
Cool, so as you guys give your pleasantries and out the door, we'll back to the guys over at to Gen
What is
Con.
happening?
Oh!
So yeah,
So
you
we're
guys,
at the front door, right?
yeah, you see it's a very, very plain cookie cutter square building. Very simple.
Well, then after you, young lady. And Theo will open the door.
Oh, good. What do I see?
You just see, so you open it up and you see a lot of display cases. You see a lot of like adventuring gear on the walls, like stacked kind of high. You see like a center counter and like a adolescent younger kid working there, a little elf kid. Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Sveik, bring me to the counter.
Zeke is with the other
God damn
group.
it!
Harold, bring me to the counter.
He pulls himself onto the counter. Our lady is gonna need more adventuring gear. Please outfit her.
It's over there. It's on the wall.
Aeronauts goes over to the wall.
And Theo will join her.
You just see kind of just like the basic like adventuring gear, but it's like you have the basic kit, and this is kind of just like the it's at maybe half a step down. It's just kind of mass produced, you know.
No.
That simply won't do.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Yes, you don't
Listen,
seem
kid.
too
We're gonna-
enthused.
We're gonna need something for someone that is going to be really in the action. Something that's gonna protect her, and something that might have some properties that are a little more substantial. You know what I'm
Lyra's
saying?
nodding, like pointing to him, like
You know what I'm saying? You know.
she likes this. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. We have that, which is like black, and we have it in brown. I don't know.
Yeah, listen. We're gonna need to speak to your manager.
Theodore taps him on the shoulder. I'll handle this. Just listen. Atticus sent us here. This is his
That's-
prize student. The Travis, Nimbletooth.
You're not wrong. I'm
This is his prized pupil, and we need her to be well equipped for field service. So, I think it's in everyone's best interest if we were to put on a happy face and help the lady.
What do you have in backstock?
Well, in that case, since I've been so illuminated, yeah, it's black or brown. If you like squint your eyes, it could be gray. I don't know.
We're leaving.
I imagine Lyra gets kind of like pushed out of the store with Teddy.
Hey, are we actually leaving? Listen, kid.
I'll leave him alone with fucking Nimbletooth.
I'll fucking eat you.
Child, why would we come here with the intent of spending money and not want to leave with what you have that is the most valuable and protective item?
I don't care. You could take it. I don't care.
What do you have?
Black or brown?
Theodora, where's the teacup? Bring the teacup.
It's not working right now. I told you. I need to rest. Theodore's like halfway towards the front door.
I don't think they have what I'm looking for here, Dimpletooth. She kind of like peeks her head back into the store.
I've got this under control. They have other items. I know they do. They always have something in backstock.
Do you want
Something-
buttons? I don't know. What? Just literally tell me what you want. I don't care.
And Nimbletooth brings out his bag of gold and drops it and opens it and points it to him and says, "What's the best that you have?"
I don't know. You want me to show you my silk coin? I don't care for gold. I don't. That does nothing for me.
What? Silt coin?
Silk coin, yeah.
Oh my god.
Crypto, man.
Listen, son. Don't know exactly why you're holding back.
Oh my god.
If you don't have anything that is of a magical nature, then perhaps maybe your manager knows that there's something in the back that you don't know about.
He just cuts you off, Dad. It's like you see this like middle-aged balding elf come out with like fix his glasses. Like, yeah, what do you want, Derek? It's like, I don't know. This dude like wants something that's not black or brown. I told him it's black or brown or a button. I don't know.
Clearly, you would have something that's a little more substantial and enhanced than what you have to offer.
Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Derek, stop being so rude. And Dad goes in the back and shuffles around. And so we have it in taupe.
So color variations is all you have to offer.
We were
Nothing
holding this
of
for
a
a
magical
guest.
nature, nothing enhanced.
Oh, sir, no, sir. This is Jinko.
I will take my coin elsewhere.
I'm so sorry, sir, if we've offended you at all.
You will be getting the worst Telp review ever. I assure you of this.
Can I give you a complimentary wrist strap or something?
Yes. At the
Slap
very least,
bracelet.
you can offer me one additional wrist strap that we could at least make her match something with. She'll be at least something.
He just like reaches over on the shelf and pulls out two wrist straps, just like inch and a half wide, leather. One's black, one's brown, and says Genco on it. Which would you like?
I'll take both.
Oh, I'm sorry, sir. Here, you can have both. He gives you the complimentary Genco, one in black, one in brown.
A fine day to you, sir.
As you walk out, you just see the dad
As I
just
walk
like
out.
scolding Derek. Like,
On the way out, saying loud enough for them to hear, Master Atticus will not be pleased. as they walk out the door.
They don't match, but at least you have one on each wrist, and as he hands them to Lyra.
They both say Django.
yep, DJINN-CO.
Uh,
Cool.
I mean, it's a statement. If anything.
Do
She
you
puts 'em on.
attune to the wristband? I'm kidding.
Well,
Plus-
apparently this was not the place to go. We need to
No, I
Guess
think
not.
not.
somewhere else.
Yeah, they said they were meeting us back here, did they not? And I don't know my way around.
Yeah, just as you turn the corner, out the door, you see the others turning the corner.
Hey, where's your new clothing?
Right there on her wrist.
They don't really
Oh,
have
you went
anything
with the
in there.
brown and the black. Nice.
Good choices.
I only got the brown.
As everybody starts to walk closer, Lyra, roll me a will save at disadvantage.
A what save?
No.
A will save at disadvantage.
Wisdom or con?
Oh my god, will save. I'm at
Yeah,
3.5. Wisdom save. Wisdom saving
Okay.
throw. Give me a reflex save.
With disadvantage?
Disadvantage, yeah. I
It's
think
not on my sheet, then you fail.
Because you get disadvantage on all nihilist checks with those wristbands now.
Oh my god. It's not against charm or anything, right?
No.
Oh, Wiz.
Roll twice, one for each band.
So 4 times. Roll.
How can I make it so that I never mind.
Gotta click Wiz, and then it gives you a selection list.
Yeah, it should say like, there you go.
Yeah, but it doesn't. I can't choose like if I want to add advantage or disadvantage.
I think you have to hold shift or alt. I forget which one does what, but
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a thing in better rolls you can set it up so like it puts it in the roll
yeah,
on the
we'll
chat
set that
log.
up. But
Yeah,
Shift or what?
I think shift is
Shift on PC, yeah.
yeah. Shift click it does advantage, and then control click does disadvantage. I think,
I think,
but you just roll it twice.
yeah,
now,
you could just
yeah.
roll twice.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
I did control.
That was
Cool.
disadvantage. Yep.
Cool. Yeah. So we'll disadvantage is the 10. So as let's change the tune here. As the as the group starts to come back together, you start to your vision starts to kind of focus in, and the city kind of goes away, and you start to the ghost gem on the center of your forehead starts to buzz and actually kind of hurt a little bit, and your vision kind of goes red, and you start to have one of the visions that the druids back home in Woodhold would talk about. You haven't had one yet. You've had little fits here and there, but this seems to be a little bit more intense. What you see is you see the sand, and a red serpent come out of the sand and start to sidewind across the sand, and you can see yourself walking towards the serpent, and just before you get to the serpent, it sits up, and the only word that you can hear in your head is Galen Drench. And I think that's where we're gonna end the episode today.
Galen Drench. So you just see Lyra like, what color are my wristbands?
Yeah. So what is the RDC? Do you kind of just go catatonic? Do you hover a little bit? Is there sparkles?
I imagine they'd see. So Lyra's eyes are already kind of gray, and even getting like more gray towards the pupils. Oh, Greg, can you mute? It's like echo for thank you. Sorry. So I imagine they just kind of see maybe her eyes go completely white, and that gem just kind of starts to hum and pulse, and like I imagine she just stands there, just like kind of like it kind of just consumes her, like she just.
Yeah, you almost turned into like someone turned the light switch off, and like your body's there and you just went somewhere else.
Like 1 minute she was looking at her wristbands, and the next she was just like.
You just totally like warg out. Yes, that's what you guys see is as everybody starts to come together. You can kind of feel this like strange. It's almost like gravity is a tiny bit lighter, and you kind of feel like you're picking up a tiny bit, but you're not leaving the ground or anything like that. But almost like little light things on your body start to float up like your hairs as you start to get closer to her. But yeah, that's where we'll end. That's where I'll end today.
Ooh.
Bum, 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 bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Mysterious and intriguing.
All right, so let's see.
I'm gonna need some more wristbands.
Let's see who we can raid. I should
so close.
Twitch open. The other good news is that you guys leveled.
Oh, is this for all my persuasion?
Yeah, it totally was. That was all your mansplaining. Totally
Excellent.
sold it.
It's all because we spent enough gold to level up now.
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works in the Feywild.
Oh yeah, I'm sponsored by EA Sports, so it's just pay to win. So
Yeah, so I mailed a check to you, or
yeah, just get the DLC. So let's see who is on in the D&D universe.
Level 3, I get all the cool abilities.
No.
Oh my god, we're doing this. Her name is Gnome Ann, and she's building Furby monsters.
Oh Christ!
Oh,
That
sounds terrifying.
That's happening.
Show it to me.
Oh, wow, that's an option. So let's go.
She's building Furby monsters.
Furby monsters. We are fucking there. That's gonna be raid. How do we spell it? GNOME _ and let me double check that we got it spelled right. I should really just set up bots already, and I'm terrible at it. Yes, _and. All right, yeah, so we're gonna be in 10 seconds raiding over to Gnome Ann making Furby fucking monsters like
Pray
the bad
for us.
motherfucker that she is.
Yeah. Godspeed, everyone.
So excited
We
for
have
this
no idea
right
what
now.
we're walking into.
Oh, it's gonna be a murder scene. All right, we'll see you guys next Monday, and everybody have fun. Au revoir, Pee-wee.
Yeah, man.
So excited.
Goodbye.